Okay, this is Amy again, and I was just going to take a moment to talk about a couple of things in Kid Icarus. If you've been watching before, then, well, you know that I kind of talked about things that came with the actual game. But, to be honest, I already started my game. I already did a couple of chapters in the game. But, anyways, I'm just going to kind of talk about what's involved in this game. If you can tell, any of you who've played Smash Brothers, this setup looks really familiar. And if it is familiar to you, then you're right. I only learned recently that this game was, in fact, made by the same person who did Super Smash Brothers and Super Smash Brothers Brawl. So, yeah, so this setup is pretty much very similar to Super Smash Brothers. So, in solo, this is where you prepare to do the main game. You can move out when you're ready, of course. But before that, you can go to the arms altar to check out. You can redeem hearts and buy weapons. You can fuse weapons to make new weapons. Or you can convert to hearts, which is taking your weapons and, I believe, just, well, trading them for hearts, which are things you can earn in this game from beating enemies and getting bonuses and stuff. But I don't want to do that yet because I don't have very many weapons. And of course, here's some of the gear I have now. I got Dark Bow equipped right now. Come on, I wanted to show more weapons. And powers are things that you earn in the game to boost your ability. And you use the powers, it didn't explain in the manual I showed. You use it by flipping through your powers in the game, and then you use it by hitting the down button, which in my opinion is kind of annoying at times. It takes some getting used to, keeping track of which powers are selected, and much less actually using them. Anyways, you select what power you want to put on, like Celestial Firework here. Celebrate Lady Palutena by launching a firework into the air. Useless, but amusing, I guess. And it's kind of like Tetris. The power has a certain shape, and by rotating it, you can try to get it to fit into this square. It's sort of like the sticker setup in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where you have certain powers, and you try to get them to fit on your emblem, so that your characters have certain power-ups and abilities. And you have 4 panels. I believe that you can only select one at a time, but you can do certain setups for certain situations. I believe that's what the idea is. Anyways, I only have 1 panel's worth so far, so I'm just going to do that. And of course, weapons. You earn weapons throughout the game. I have a Darkness Bow right now, but you can also select other weapons as well, like Darkness Bow, Compact Arm, yeah, the palm, Cutter Palm, First Blade, Fortune Bow. First Blade is what you start with. Anyways, yeah, that's equipped. Anyways, so that's the deal on the weapons. And then you can do Idle Toss, is when you earn eggs, or you can buy them using one play coin. And then you toss the eggs into the air to try to get an idol, and you earn idols throughout the game. They're kind of like the trophies in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yeah, it's really looking like this truly is made by the same guy who did the Super Smash Bros. Brawl. How many times am I going to say that this video? Anyways. And then, of course, you have the practice range. In the practice range, you just pretty much practice with your weapon that you've chosen, or just practice in general. So, anyways, that 3D it doesn't work on this camera, so I'm going to have to turn it off. Anyways, so you can just go around and practice with your bow. I'm not aiming right now because I'm holding the camera, so I look like a thorough amateur. I guess while I'm on this practice screen, I am going to tell one complaint that I have so far, and that is the camera. The camera and the whatever the crosshair is called. I keep forgetting the name of it, and I know people are going to correct me. Oh yeah, that's right, if you double tap, it puts you into that sniper mode. Or by pressing X, apparently. But anyways, with the camera, in order to pan the camera, you have to flick the stylus either left or right. The only problem with this is that it's counterintuitive. I mean, for instance, when you're running this way, and you try to flip the camera back around, your instinct is to flip it this way. Kind of like pressing R. But I tend to go the opposite way, so it's kind of counterintuitive. So you're like, okay, I have to go this way. Anyways, it's hard to explain unless you actively are playing the game and you're running around and you're like, uh-oh, I gotta flip the camera. I guess I did it right that time. I guess it's because I've been practicing. But at first I was like, okay, let's flip it this way. And I don't know. It's just really annoying when the cursor has to go one way and you're trying to flip the camera the other way. And it's a mess. I guess I'll get used to it, but yeah, it's just kind of annoying. Anyways, that's enough talk about this. But that's where you can go to practice, and you can practice air battle as well. And it just pretty much does the first level flyby, and you can just keep shooting away. I have no problems with the air battle. But anyways, that's where you can go in the solo. And then when move out is just going to the main game, and you can choose your chapter. Come on, move out. As you can see, I've already done chapters 1 and 2, and I'm on chapter 3. So I'm not going to give anything away, but there is one problem I have with the story so far, and that is, the story will be playing, or the dialogue will be playing on the bottom's touch screen. Which is okay, I guess, but all their emotions and all the artwork that goes with the scene is also displayed down here while the battle is going on. And the main problem I have with that is you're busy doing all this and trying to shoot things, and you're like, what are you saying? What? So you're trying to gather what's going on, or trying to pick up on the nuances of the characters and the exchanges with these flyby skits that you can't see because your hand is doing this, and you're trying to shoot stuff on screen and you're not paying attention, and anyways, I'm getting some of the story, but again, it's kind of a problem when you can't enjoy the story. And there is so far a couple cutscenes that don't require you to be shooting stuff or doing stuff during it, but why can't it all be like that so you can enjoy the story? Anyways, that's my only problem with that. But so far it's been enjoyable, but I really do wish I could enjoy the scenes and enjoy what's going on without having to shoot stuff. It's like, what? I was too busy shooting shit to give you the time of day. Come on. Anyways. So that's with the solo main story. I don't have any friends, so I can't go together online yet. Or I don't know how many people have Kid Icarus Uprising yet. So I'm not going to be covering together, so have fun with that on your own. The vault is pretty much like it is in Super Smash Bros. Again with the Super Smash Bros. Where you can look at your collected idols that you've gotten. These are the ones I got from the augmented reality cards by scanning them already, like Pit. And Palutena. And of course, Twin Velos, that dog. I did get to fight him, by the way. And Magnus. And I got this guy from one of the idol tosses that I showed earlier, where you toss eggs. Apparently, the more eggs you toss, the better chances you are getting something or other. And of course, you can rotate them and take a look at them in all their glory and read their descriptions. This is an optical blade. And of course, this is the standard orbiters. And shock orbiters. in the Mono Eye. I don't even remember getting that one. And I started with that one. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Weird. What's it with food in this game? Anyways. So, it's kind of like trophies. And you can see the list of them and take pictures of them if you want. Music gallery, self-explanatory. It's where you listen to all the lovely music in the game. Which I actually do think it's pretty well composed. Now, this, you complete a portrait by acquiring every power. Self-explanatory. This, I'm not sure the usefulness of this yet. According to this, it says there's no reward for an offering, but it will bring the goddess closer in spirit. So maybe there is some hidden reward, and apparently I'm almost out of battery, so I better hurry. But I'm not in the mood to make an offering right now, so... But you can make any offering as long as you have enough hearts to support that offering. And this is the idle toss I mentioned. You can access it on the vault as well. No biggie. And then here's the options where you can tweak stuff. You know, like your controls and your volume and stuff. But no matter how much I toyed with the reticle, that's what it's called, the reticle and the camera, I can't seem to get them to my liking. And in my opinion, there's not a significant difference in the tweaking of the controls other than the inversing them. And I did try to inverse the thing so it'd be more intuitive to the camera thing, but the camera angles that I'm used to controlling. But the only problem is the reticle itself is also inverse. So I can't do that. I just can't. So with me, the only options for me are either make the camera inverse like I like, or make the reticle, or have the reticle nice and aim the right way. So I'd rather have the reticle aiming the right way and deal with the camera on my own. I guess I just have to learn to deal with that stupid camera. I guess another thing you can do is, by tapping R, you can bring the camera behind you. Which is helpful, but the only problem is you're dealing with your cursor at the same time. The stylus at the same time. So I guess you can use your pinky to make sure the camera's behind you. In situations you have to run behind your enemy, or run to the opposite side of the screen. Anyways. So, that's what I've got so far. Oh, there is one more thing I want to talk about. And that's the augmented reality cards. But I'm going to do that on a different video, where I can actually have fun with it. So, this is where I'm going to end this video. At least I think. Can I go back? No, I can just say okay. So yeah, and you can adjust the things for air battle too if you're not satisfied with them. Or the other controls, for that matter. I don't know, maybe I can do the flip camera to some other button, but I don't know. And you can toy with other options as well, just for customization. And this is how to play. You can view the tutorial again by clicking on this thing, on this book. The 3 basic controls, the flow of battle, so on and so forth. There's also this button right here, which is hard to see through my crappy camera, is the AR camera, where you can use the augmented reality cards that came with your game. But again, I want more time to talk about those, so I'm just going to end this here. Thanks for watching if you like watching an amateur poke at a new game. See you later.